Kamara Drive-In. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd-and-1. Now it's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert, he's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
On
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This is how the defense will line up for Seattle. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Shut up. 91. Check. 55 to Mike. Double up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run on the draw. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the fullback, Zach Line. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Carson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Let's go, folks.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
answer. That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the counter. Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. On 3rd down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, it's Carson. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And time now for the Seahawks defense to take their spots again on the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing again. Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Herbert gets it to Meredith, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Right back to him on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down and inches. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Come on. Alert flag.
Off the play fake, Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Herbert. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Wilson, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Kamara off the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. On 2nd down, Kamara, powerful running. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run here with Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Mike to 59. Nice, sweetheart.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Watch the slant.
On first down, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Off play action. Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
60 Pittsburgh.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A 10th carry for Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herbert out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
70, Indy.
Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
Back to throw again. And this is caught off a deflection. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That's Ryan Ramczyk, the former first-round pick. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Herbert, this will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how it...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
That's our ball. Going the other way.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
With the score, Saints 17, Seahawks 14.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Kamara. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, the Seahawks come after it, and they block it. And they will wind up with the football and the possession. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
51. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Check.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come off the ball.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Let's go one more.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it, as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake. Herbert. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Herbert, that's taken in by Callaway. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They go with a fullback line. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. With it is Brown. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On 1st down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Kamara.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hey, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins.
Here comes
On second down now, it's Brown. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. And the Seahawks on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, Singletary. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On second down now, it's Brown. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 17, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw is Wilson, shedding the tackle. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and it's caught by Jennings. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A run here with Brown. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem to me.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up, switch up.
Here's Singletary. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Baby, get him, boys. Get him. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come for you.
Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They're all through now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He's back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think that pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Singletary to get the drive started. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 31, Wilson looking deep for Jennings. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
We got this.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Wilson, and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Singletary. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got him.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looking deep for Jennings. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw. Herbert. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Saints, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.